Hello, John Kozik. All righty.
Give me a call for an all-cash offer at 614-362-2000, 614-362-2000.
Calls and conversations continue in less than 3 minutes as the Watchdog Morning Show with Howard Monroe continues after this.
In a hurry and need to see a doctor? The Woodsdale Health Center and Walk-In Clinic is located across from Little Caesars on National Road. Open 7 to 7 Monday through Friday. Patients can receive primary care, treatment of minor illnesses and injuries, wellness visits and physicals. There's also a lab draw station open from 8 to noon weekdays. A division of Wheeling Hospital, the Woodsdale Health Center is led by family physician Dr. Michael Wilson. Call 304-234-1971. They'll take good care of you.
Quaker Steak and Lube at the Highlands is the perfect place to relax after a long day. Happy hour from 3 to 6 Monday through Friday. Get $2 off appetizers, $3 off domestic drafts, and house wine specials. Quaker Steak and Lube, voted Best Wings USA. Quaker Steak and Lube at the Highlands with another steal of a deal. Get a steak burger and fries all day Monday for only $8.99. It's also Military Mondays. The Lube will take 25% off for all veterans, active duty military, and first responders. Quaker Steak and Lube, voted Best Wings USA.
Hey man, what can I get you?
Yeah, can I have 2 Coors Lights?
You got it. Hey Mike! I need 2 Coors Lights!
Sure thing!
With a taste as cold as the Rockies, only Coors Light gives you refreshment every time. Here you go.
Thanks, Mike. Doing a great job. All right, 2 ice-cold Coors Lights.
That's the coldest beer I've ever had.
Hey, they don't call it the world's most refreshing beer for nothing.
Okay, be honest with me. Do you really have the Rocky Mountains in your beer cooler?
You don't believe it? Check it out.
Man, that's pretty amazing.
I know, right? I can't believe it myself sometimes. I mean, this cooler is only 3 feet wide.
Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer. Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. With great beer comes great responsibility.
Hello everyone, from the Watchdog, I'm the Storm Tracker, Darnell Foster. With a look at your local weather forecast for your Thursday, look for plenty of sunshine mixing in with just a few clouds through the afternoon. Daytime high near 83, overnight low of 58 degrees with increasing cloud cover. The widely scattered shower can be expected. Then you'll see a mix of sun and clouds for your Friday with highs near 80 degrees. Have yourself a great day, everyone. From the Watchdog, I'm Darnell Foster.
The views and opinions expressed on the following program are not necessarily those of this station or its sponsors.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please?
Launch Control, this is Houston. We are go for launch.
Early.
Roger that.
It's Thursday.
Why even call it Thursday? Problem? We have pizza on Thursday.
Places, please! Quiet down!
Here's a complete disc jockey show with all the modern pace of today's exciting radio.
Good morning. Let's get started.
Seriously, let's go.
It's showtime.
This is the Watchdog Morning Show with Howard Monroe and Brad Leonard behind the board in the producer's chair.
How are you? How are you? How are you? How are you? Welcome to the gig for a Thursday. It's going to be a little bit cloudier and rainier than we've had the last couple of days, but still springtime. 61 degrees at the Wheeling, Ohio County Airport, 61 here at my home studios in Elm Grove, 61 at the Robinson Auto Group Studios, downtown Wheeling, in the heart of the Ohio Valley. Overcast and cloudy, or at least partly cloudy for some of the morning. Might see some sun popping in and out. Later in the day, though, look for some showers to pop in. Probably just spotty showers throughout the day. Might even hear or see a thunderstorm embedded in the midst of all of that. So not that gorgeous, beautiful, sunshiny day we had the last couple of days, and a little bit cooler as well. We got up to around, actually I shouldn't say that. It's warmer now, but it's still going to be close to 80 before the day is over and done with. Rain showers linger into tomorrow as well, just in case you're curious. I got my hazelnut coffee here already. A little sip of that to get started. Kind of first call to breakfast this morning, Biffy. I heard Zach talking about he was hungry this morning. Did you hear him say that?
I did hear him say that. I think he said for a cheeseburger this morning.
He was thinking about a cheeseburger. Now, that's always it's a fine breakfast food. I can have cheeseburger in the morning. I prefer sausage, gravy, and biscuits. But cheeseburger's okay. Leftover pizza, what have you. I have another suggestion for him, and in conjunction with this, I want to welcome Wyoming in. I want to welcome Wyoming to the states that now allow you to eat your own roadkill. I don't know if you remember, Biff, when West Virginia first allowed roadkill to be eaten. You kill a possum on the side of the road, there it is, dead possum on the side of the road. And for a long time, it was technically illegal to gather it up. And then the state of West Virginia passed a law making it legal to gather your own roadkill and eat it. And it was a big deal. I mean, the late night comedians in West Virginia, you can kill skunks and eat them. Yeah, I mean, it was, oh God, just another one of those embarrassing stories about West Virginia. Wyoming, as of, the beginning of July, but as of yesterday, it's been passed. State of Wyoming now allows roadkill. What's interesting, and I didn't realize this, I did a little quick research. Do you realize there are over 30 states in this country now that allow they call it salvaging, the salvaging of roadkill? Kill an animal on the road, you can go out and grab it and put it in your car, take it home and cook it.
Yeah, if you would have asked me how many states would allow you to do that, I certainly would not have said 30, and I'd have been lucky to say 10.
I would have thought, I knew West Virginia because I remember when it was a big deal. It was a joke, a national joke. And I would have figured, probably one or two more have been added. I would have guessed 5, something like that, maybe. And I was going to talk about the story because I saw that Wyoming had just allowed roadkill to be salvaged. And so, but I thought, you know what, I ought to do a little quick research. Over 30 states, Idaho, Montana, Utah, North Dakota, South Dakota, Colorado, Alabama, Arkansas. I'm not running all 30 of them down, but 30 different states, over 30 states in this country, allow for you to kill an animal on the road, go out, get it, collect it, put it in your car, take it home, and eat it. Thanks, but no thanks.
I would have lost that bet on FanDuel.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Did you, have you ever had roadkill?
No, I have not had roadkill.
Do you have any great desire to have roadkill?
Not really, just for the fact of what it might do to my insides.
I think that's, I think if I were to have roadkill, my insides would come out, if you understand what I'm saying.
Yes.
Supporters of the bill in Wyoming say collecting the animal, including the brain and the spinal column, will reduce the spread of chronic wasting disease. So it's a health issue as well. But you can, I'm reading a Wyoming story here. I'm sure this is probably true elsewhere as well. There are certain animals that are protected. You cannot use them for roadkill. In Wyoming, bighorn sheep, mountain goats, grizzly bears. Wouldn't that be neat to kill a grizzly bear and then load it up in your car and take it home? Oh, I got some dinner for us, honey. What did you catch? Skunk, possum, deer? Got me a grizzly.
Bear.
Got a bear. got a bear for tonight. Let's see, bighorn sheep, mountain goats, grizzly bears, gray wolves are among the things that are protected in Wyoming. They cannot be used for roadkill. Anyway, welcome to Wyoming, where roadkill is now permitted, and so you can join the fine states like West Virginia where you can kill something on the side of the road and you can eat it. In conjunction with that, Biff, we're going to go down to one of our favorite states.
Florida?
Yep. I have here some images. Show them to those folks who are looking on our video feed. I have here some images. Oh, shoot, now I lost it. That's just great. Trying to be cute and show it to people, and I can't find it. Hold on, I'm going to have to do this again. Let me try this. Where did it go? Here we go. These are some restaurants in Florida, Biffy. This one's from a restaurant in particular called the Linger Longer. Now, I've never heard of a restaurant called that. I've heard of hotels called that. The Linger Longer Motel. They generally charge by the hour. But
I figured
this is part of a menu from the Linger Lodge. The Linger Lodge in Florida. They have several items, including the Bag and Gag. Our daily takeout lunch special, which includes anything dead on bread.
Okay.
With a quote attached to it, "Eating food is more fun when you know it's hit on the run." Oh, God. Oh, God.
Really?
This is a true menu from the Linger Lodge. They have Bag and Gag. They have Guess That Mess, a daily special treat. If you can guess what it is, you eat it for free. Our meat is so fresh you can still see the tire tracks. Oh, God. With the side of the vegetable of the day, squash.
What else would it be?
Sure, absolutely. And then they have the tummy teasers. I guess these are like appetizers. Tummy teasers at this restaurant. Rigor mortis tortoise. Narrow sparrow. Whippoorwill on a grill. Swirl of squirrel. Shake and bake snake. Road toad a la mode.
Is that dessert?
I guess that's dessert. Road toad a la mode. Smidgen of pigeon. And my favorite, the chunk of skunk. These are the tummy teasers that you can order at the Linger Lodge in Florida. Oh, my Lord. Someone tweeted, "Oh, Linger Lodge, don't ever change." The Bag and Gag, the daily takeout special, anything dead on bread. Oh, boy. Oh, man. So anyways, we were the first. I think we were the first. We were a trailblazer at any rate. West Virginia, we were a trailblazer in the eating of dead food on the side of the road. But now, multiple states all around the country are doing the same. Okie dokie. 7:20, 20 after the hour here, Watchdog Morning Show, 61 degrees. We're up and at 'em and rolling for a Thursday. Got a lot to do today. Wheeling Council, as you know, this week okayed water and sewage and garbage rate hikes. Several people spoke against it at Wheeling City Council, saying, among other things, this is not the right time. The rate increase is a large one, 45%. We're going to talk to City Manager Bob Herron today about why the rate hike, what it's being used for, why is it so big? Some people said, why can't you phase it in over multiple years? We're going to talk about the whole need for the rate hike and what it's actually going to be. So that's with Bob Herron, the city manager, coming up a little bit later on this morning. I hope, and let me be clear about this, I hope to hear from Stephen Adams this morning. I talked to Stephen last night, the Ogden newspaper State House reporter. Stephen was still on duty at the State House. Late into the night, they were still debating the income tax bill in the Senate. And when that was done, they were going to debate the budget bill. I didn't even get to listen to the budget bill. I watched some of this debate. I cried. I cried. I cried for the lack of information that the legislators really had about this bill, the income tax bill. It's a slightly modified version of the governor's bill, but it passed the Senate. Two vote margin of victory, only 2 vote margin of victory in the Senate, but it passed. It will reduce the income tax and raise multiple taxes on all of us. The budget bill apparently also passed the Senate, and I think they reinstated major cuts to WVU and Marshall. But as I said, I tried to follow along, and I was talking with Stephen Adams for a while last night, and he was still at the State House. He's going to join us this morning to try and pull all of this together if he gets up.
That's the key.
My concern is how late he was up, and I told him that. I said, Stephen, I hesitate to ask you this because it's like 8 o'clock at night and you're still there and you've been there all day, but could you come in the morning? Oh, yeah, I'll come in. We'll talk about things. So I'm hoping that Stephen Adams is going to be here later on to talk about the income tax bill that was passed by the Senate and also the budget bill that was passed. Now, both of those bills have to go to the House for concurrence with the version that was passed by the Senate. And, you know, for a long time, I thought that we're going to get a concurrence on this. I don't know. With 2 days left to go in the session, I thought that we were kind of out of the woods on this and that it might go to a special session or a task force. But I'm beginning to think it may end up passing, which would be absolutely disastrous for the state. So I'll offer some of my thoughts, and we'll hear from Stephen coming up a little bit later on this morning. How much infrastructure is in Joe Biden's infrastructure bill? We talked about that a little bit yesterday with political consultant Matt Robeson. I have some numbers I want to pass along to you, how that infrastructure bill breaks out. Republicans are claiming it's not really infrastructure. When we think of infrastructure, we tend to think of roads and bridges. There's a lot more to it than that. Is it really infrastructure? I'll break the numbers down for you, share it with you coming up a little bit later on. As we attempt to return to more normal post-pandemic lives, I have some tips for grandparents who are visiting their grandkids. And coming up after a quick break, Biffy, I guess now we have a better sense of what happened in the Tiger Woods crash. And despite the fact that I said all along, I don't think they're hiding anything. Maybe they were hiding something. We'll talk about Tiger coming up next on the Watchdog Morning Show. It's 7:24, 24 after the hour and 61 degrees on a Thursday.
What is real big talk?
Enjoy Frosty Friday on April 9th with $2 beers. Next, the Nailers and Stingrays battle again on Saturday night. Both games start 7:10. Then on Sunday, it's 3 in a row against South Carolina. Puck drops 4:10. Get tickets now for a fun Wheeling Nailers weekend at Westbanco Arena. Call 304-234-GOAL or visit WheelingNailers.com. This is Nail City.
Adina, the watchdog is protecting your yard. Join Howard Monroe, Hoppy Kercheval, Bill DeFabio, and Big Rick for the best live and local talk in the Upper Ohio Valley and beyond. Adina trusts the watchdog.
You can vote in our Watchdog poll and read commentary in our blogs on watchdognetwork.com. The Watchdog Morning Show with Howard Monroe continues.
By the way, the opinion poll at watchdognetwork.com this week is, do you support taking the All-Star game out of Georgia? Major League Baseball decided to take the All-Star game out of Georgia, moving it to Denver. Do you agree with that decision, getting the All-Star game out of Georgia in protest over the Georgia election reform bill? Go to watchdognetwork.com. The opinion poll is right at the top of the segment, the top of the page, if you will, and you can vote in that opinion poll. 7:28 in the morning here on the Watchdog Morning Show. You know, Biff, back in February when the story came out of Tiger Woods having been involved in a car crash, and I really tried to downplay and not get into the, I won't call them conspiracy theories, but, you know, a lot of people were posting, you know, what's going on here? Why is so much secret being done here? And I really tried not to do that. I didn't want to think anything was unusual. You know, some people wondered if he was in this crash, and given the fact that he had a history of having taken drugs for medical reasons, should they not have done a drug test? And they didn't, and questions were raised about that. And then, a couple of weeks ago came out and they said, well, we now have determined the cause, but we're not going to reveal it. And that kind of raises an eyebrow as well. Now the Los Angeles County Sheriff says that Tiger Woods was driving between 84 and 87 miles an hour at the time of his crash. Speed limit there was 45. So he was speeding, and speeding pretty significantly, almost twice the speed limit. The sheriff says the crash was caused by Tiger Woods' speed and his own loss of control behind the wheel. Apparently, he says that Tiger Woods thought he was going for the brake, but instead of going for the brake, he went for the gas.
The primary causal factor for this traffic collision was driving at a speed unsafe for the road conditions and the inability to negotiate the curve of the roadway. Estimated speeds at the first area of impact were 84 to 87 miles per hour, and the final estimated speed when the vehicle struck the tree was 75 miles per hour.
The impact of the vehicle when it hit the tree caused the vehicle to go airborne and do a somewhat pirouette, landing on its side. The event data recorder showed the acceleration pedal percentage was at 99% at the area of impact. There was no evidence of braking throughout this collision. It is speculated and believed that Tiger Woods inadvertently hit the accelerator instead of the brake pedal, causing that 99% rating on the accelerator pedal.
And now you have to ask yourself, how do you think you're hitting the gas? I think you're in the braking at the gas. I mean, it's possible. It could just be an accident. But now the questions I think are out there that I didn't want to ask and didn't want to have to get into because I was hoping it wouldn't be anything nefarious. But of course, Tiger Woods suffered some pretty serious leg injuries in the crash, underwent surgery. I think, Biffy, you and I both think that it may have been a career-ending accident, right?
It may be. Just have to wait and see, you know, how Tiger's recovery process goes. This might be one of those deals where during the Masters week, which is actually starts today. It's a beautiful day if you're a golf fan. Today is, but on Tuesday they had the Champions Dinner where all the previous champions, you know, they meet and Dustin Johnson picks the menu and everything, and you might see Tiger do stuff like that come back for the dinner before the Masters and everything. Right. But he may make appearances, but to see him golf again, man, I think we're still a long way from that. And I think the reason why we didn't see as much information as we did before, remember, go back to the Kobe Bryant plane crash and everything that happened there, and nobody wanted to release anything yet. They wanted to make sure that it was okay if they did, and they wanted to get everything right. And I think the way that the Kobe Bryant crash happened and everything that went along with that, I think the investigators wanted to treat it, because it is Tiger Woods, they wanted to treat it the same as they did the Kobe Bryant situation. And I think they were very cautious about how much information and what information they let out before talking to Tiger or his people or someone before they did it.
The comparison is good, and I don't disagree, and I think you have to be cautious, especially with a celebrity, but honestly with anybody, that what you say publicly doesn't damage someone until all the facts are in. I honestly, I do agree with that, but there were a lot of questions being raised at the beginning. I mean, Tiger Woods said that right after the accident, he said, well, he didn't even did not even remember driving, and he didn't know how the crash took place. And it may well be true that he doesn't. I'm not implying that he's lying about that, but I do think it then raises the question: why didn't they do a blood and alcohol test, which apparently they didn't? And to this moment, there's no indication they did, given his history. And I like Tiger, so I don't want to make him out to be any kind of a bad guy. But he had a history of drug issues, again, medically, not on the street corner buying, bad stuff from some scurvy guy. But, I mean, he had medical issues with abuse of drugs. Guy says, I don't remember even driving. I don't know how the crash happened. If you're a law enforcement person listening, text me and tell me if I'm wrong, but wouldn't that really prompt you? Wouldn't those things be enough to prompt you to go say, to ask for, and if he says no, get a search warrant for his blood and take a blood alcohol thing? So, I hate to use the word cover up, but it sounds to me like they were trying to, yes, they're trying to dot the I's and cross the T's. I get you where you're on that with Biffy, but I don't know. And then last week they said they knew the cause of the accident, but they told us they knew the cause of the accident, but didn't tell us the cause of the accident. They wanted to get permission from Tiger Woods to release it. Why didn't they get that permission before they told us what?
Here's speaking of the dinner that Dustin Johnson had Tuesday. This was one. I don't know if you saw this, but this was kind of funny from Tiger. His tweet from Tuesday night. This is what he tweeted. He said, "I'll miss running up Dustin Johnson's bill at the Champions Dinner tonight. It's still one of my favorite nights of the year." That was from Tiger on Tuesday.
Tiger.
Yeah. So
again, I like Tiger. I don't want to be disparaging him, but twice the legal speed limit, and we're not talking about going 40 in a 20 zone. We've all done that sometimes, or we think that the speed limit's too low, right? Well, I assume we all have done that. I certainly speak for myself. We're talking about he was hitting 90 in a 45 zone. And said he didn't know where the brake or the gas was. That's a little bit unusual. I can see it happen, but he didn't even remember driving.
And we're talking about a road that, and some people have said this because they have traveled that road, even on the best of conditions, on a sunny, clear blue sky, that road in the best of conditions is dangerous. Yeah. So, you can only imagine if you're doing twice that speed limit, just how much more dangerous that is.
Yeah, I just think it was handled bad, and that's all. I'm not trying to disparage Tiger, although he says he didn't do any drugs or alcohol. We don't have any way of knowing now because they didn't do a test. I would assume he'll probably be charged with speeding. Actually, I think I saw speeding and failure to maintain control. I think those are the two things he's going to be charged with. And now I think it would have been appropriate to get blood and alcohol information to see if he was under the influence of anything. Not implying that he was, but certainly the circumstances seem to suggest it. So I tried to avoid being that guy talking about this. I don't want to be that media guy that always is looking for trouble for celebrities. I purposely tried to downplay it, but now here we are, and Tiger is a tremendously great talent, Biffy, but I don't know.
I can still remember being at my uncle's old house when they lived in the area and watching him the very first time he won the Masters way back in, I want to say 97 maybe, and just watching this young guy or young kid, whatever you want to call him at the time, and just seeing what he did and what he's done for the game of golf. And I think ever since that day, watching him win the Masters, I've liked Tiger. I mean, and will we see him golf again? I don't know, but I tell you what, if this is it for him, man, has he given us some wonderful memories.
Oh, absolutely. And he was tremendously good for the game, right? I mean, we had kind of gone past the golden age of golfers, the Nicklauses and so on, and he really brought that back. He kind of brought golf back into the general public consciousness, not just people like Biff the golf, but the general public consciousness. So the game owes him a great debt.
Well, think about this. Think about how many people watch golf on Sunday in a major tournament because Tiger Woods is playing. People that don't even like the game of golf, people that may despise the game. But if Tiger Woods is there on Sunday and he's making a charge in a major or he's leading, that's what he's done. He's brought non-golf fans to watch. How many athletes can you say that about?
And I'm a good example. I sometimes do enjoy watching golf because it's kind of a relaxing game to sit back watching it. And, I have played golf in my life. I'm not like Biffy going out every week and playing it. But so I have, it's not a game I would watch on a regular basis. It's not a sport I always make sure I tune into. But when Tiger's playing, I do. It's just, Tiger's in this one? Yeah, I'm going to watch it because I expect to see interesting things. So anyway, Tiger Woods, the speeding, and also not distracted driving, but failure to maintain control is what he may be facing there. All right, 7:39, 21 before the hour here on the Watchdog Morning Show. 61 degrees. It's actually sunny outside my home studios right now. What's the day going to be like? It's going to be kind of a transition day from partly sunny, a little bit cloudy, then some rain. Zach's got all the forecasts for us coming up. And, of course, the most important question will be, what's it going to be like golf time tonight? Because it's the potential for Biff's first golf game of the season. We'll get all of that info with Zach Petty coming up in a minute or two. But first, we'll check Ohio Valley headlines, and Mr. DeFabio has sports.
The WTRF Channel 7 News Update is
There are everyday actions to help prevent the spread of respiratory diseases. Wash your hands. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Stay home when you are sick. Cover your cough or sneeze. Clean and disinfect frequently touched objects with household cleaning spray. For more information, visit cdc.gov/COVID-19. This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Have you ever thought about having a podiatric physician examine your feet? Doctors of podiatric medicine set broken bones, perform wound care, and remove bunions. Common health issues that they treat include ingrown or fungal nails, corns, warts, and skin problems like athlete's foot. Foot exams are easy and can prevent many problems. If you can't walk, work, or enjoy sports activities without pain, what are you waiting for? To find a podiatric physician who is a member of the Ohio Foot and Ankle Medical Association, visit associationsadvanceohio.com.
Want to buy your own home but think you can't afford it? What if you got down payment assistance or a discounted interest rate just for being a recent college grad, teacher, nurse, or veteran? The Ohio Housing Finance Agency offers this and more, and our programs are always available for eligible Ohioans, big city, small town, and everywhere in between. Find out if you qualify at myohiohome.org. That's myohiohome.org. Home ownership, ready when you are.
Protecting you isn't just our job, it's our passion. If 2020 has proven anything, it's that anything can happen. You need to have the right partner to guide you through insurance pitfalls to make sure your business is adequately covered. From your property and equipment to your employees and your family, Glessner Wharton Andrews Insurance has the drive and the ability to keep you protected.
We're on air, online, on video, and on demand. Find us where you like us. This is the Watchdog Morning Show with Howard Monroe.
If you're watching us on Facebook Live video, hello. Happy to see you there. I'm glad you're watching a little bit this morning. You can do it every day if you'd like to. We're on Facebook Live on my Facebook page, on the Watchdogs Facebook page. You can find us embedded in our watchdognetwork.com website. And you can catch all of our shows archived, the videos archived on YouTube, the Watchdogs YouTube channel. If you are watching us on Facebook Live, please like us and then share it. Share it to the rest of your timeline or your news feed so other people can enjoy it as well. Zach Petty is here from the Big 7, WTRF TV. Zach, did you get your cheeseburger yet?
No, but if you're buying, I'll go pick it up for us.
I heard where you were hungry this morning, ready for a cheeseburger. I don't have a cheeseburger for you, but Biff and I were discussing earlier this morning, Wyoming has just added itself to the number of states that allow the salvaging of and the eating of roadkill. And I have here, it's not a joke, this is the truth, I have here a menu from a restaurant in Florida that sells things like chunk of skunk.
Oh, God.
Or road toad a la mode. Rigor mortis tortoise. Any of this sounding good to you? I'll see if I can order it up. Maybe delivery.com could bring it from Florida. I don't know.
They'll just, it'll be the Grubhub sale mail.
There you go. They have several different categories. They have, the ones I read here are the tummy teasers. I guess those are like appetizers. They have the bag and gag special. Daily takeout lunch special. Anything dead on bread. Eating food is more fun when you know it was hit on the run. I swear to goodness, this is the menu of a restaurant in Florida. None of it striking your fancy?
No, it's not peeking the appetizer button. It's actually kind of made me not hungry.
You don't want that cheeseburger anymore.
If it's been hit by a bus, then I'll rather pass.
Yeah. Oh, bye. All right. I have better news for you on the food front. All right. We're making progress on the hot dog contest.
Hey, good progress?
Making good progress. Have the potential for a sponsor already.
Oh, and, I like that.
Just little steps. I'm not ready to make any. We got to do a lot of planning, but the hot dog eating contest is we're in the works. It's in the works. So I want you to know that since it was.
That's awesome. That's awesome to hear. If you do a big announcement, hopefully once everyone's vaccinated and COVID starts going down, maybe I'll swing by the Watchdog. You'll come in and we'll kind of do a grand shout out and a grand reveal.
There you go. I like that. Well, the progress is being made. And again, we have a potential sponsor. Someone has offered to be a potential sponsor of this hot dog contest. And they were suggesting, which makes some sense to me, this is not a done deal. I want the audience to know it, just in the planning stage.
Right.
July 22nd is National Hot Dog Day.
Is it really?
Perfect day for it, right?
I couldn't see any other better fit for a hot dog contest.
So we're going to have to work. I just want you to know that since I made you sick with the road. I'll let you know.
That's more appealing for sure.
Exactly. Hey, what am I going to see today, Zach? I'm looking out the window and I see sunshine coming through my window here in Elm Grove, but I'm looking at your forecast and it looks like it's going to be a little bit cloudier as the day goes on and maybe even some rain. Is this one of those, a little of this, a little of that kind of days?
Yeah, more so in the afternoon. So AM hours, relatively nice, clear sky, sunshine, nothing to really worry too much about. But as we head later past lunch, it does look like we're expected to see some showers and possible storms developing ahead of a cold front that's going to be sweeping by later on this evening. So again, right around 3 to 7 o'clock is when we could start to see any sort of a pitter-patter becoming a little bit more widespread, closer to the 5, 6, 7 o'clock hour. And it's going to be another warm one. Temperatures topped off at 80 degrees at the airport today, and I expect similar conditions for our high today.
Okay, so a warm one, but maybe some rain, huh?
Right, yeah, mainly in the afternoon. Morning should be fine, clear fine, nothing to worry about. Afternoon, more so late afternoon, early evening, a little bit more of a different story.
Now, I guess that's going to affect Biffy's golf game, right?
Unfortunately. But he's told me that he's not too sure whether they're going to be going or not, so I guess it's all up in the air.
So you just kind of haven't made a firm plan yet, Biff?
As far as I know.
You want to get out there. Don't you want to get out there, pal? You know?
Yes, but if not, there's always the Masters to fall back on today.
Well,
so.
there's if you can't go and play golf, you can at least
might as well watch it. Yep,
watch some of the best play in the Masters. That's a pretty good point. The rain will continue into tomorrow, right, Zach?
Yeah, it looks like the showers are going to kind of have one of those continuations into the early stages tomorrow. I expect things to start to taper off slightly, if not through the mid-morning hours, if not by lunchtime. But then another sporadic couple of showers could pop off as we head into the afternoon. Temperatures in the mid-70s tomorrow. So all in all, just got to get through it. That's really the only thing to talk about, I guess, for tomorrow as well. Just a little bit of, more so that little bit of this forecast. A little bit of rain early on, a little bit of sun, a little bit of clouds, then a little more rain, and then we'll be in the clear to the weekend.
And the weekend, what's it bringing us?
The spotty showers are likely to continue on, Howard. I wish I had better news for you, but looks like spotty showers mainly in the afternoon hours, so it's not going to be a complete washout, but definitely want to be out and about as early as you can, since rain could be popping off anytime after lunchtime, but it'll be a little warmer on Saturday and then a little cooler on Sunday. Highs go from 77 to 66 Saturday to Sunday, and then we'll be in a little bit more of a cooler realm of temperatures as we head into the next work week with highs in the 60s.
Really a 20-degree spread over the course of the week, though. If we call today close to 80 and next Wednesday close to 60, I'm shaving a degree off both ways, but really almost a 20-degree spread from today to next Wednesday. So right. It's springtime. Like I say every day, it's spring. This is actually definitive spring weather, really. Did I lose him?
No, I'm here. What's up?
Oh, there we go.
Oh, okay. All right.
I thought we lost you for a minute there, Zach.
Our director came in, so
okay.
I just wanted to make sure he wasn't talking to me, but I gotta get going. But good talking, Howard. Hopefully we can talk a little more tomorrow.
All right, we'll talk to you later. Thanks, Zach.
All right, we'll see you guys.
All right. He was telling him, speed it up there, speed it up. No time to talk to Monroe. Come on, you got TV work to do. Let's get moving. You're not a radio guy, you're a TV guy. Stop talking about hot dogs. You and that hot dog thing, Zach. They think I don't know what goes on. I know what goes on. I know what they're saying over there.
You've had a little TV experience, right?
Yeah. You know, I got a pretty good idea of what's being said. And not always behind the scenes. Sometimes just bam, right there.
That damn Monroe again.
It's like our buddy Bob Westfall at the end of the show every day. You know, Bob has no filter.
No, he
just lets it out. What was it we were talking about the other day? Confederate statues or something? He said, "Oh, well, you probably remember when they went up, don't you?"
Yeah.
Come on. 7:55, 5 before the hour, 61 degrees. It's sunny at the home studios right now. Again, you might see some clouds rolling in, and rain comes in a little bit later in the day. So, good chance maybe no golfing today, huh, Biffy?
Yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do yet, but I'm sure at some point today I'll find out.
If you go out for dinner someplace, ask if they got any roadkill.
Yeah, I don't know if the places we go have roadkill.
Tom, you'd like some chunk of skunk.
Yeah, see what kind of look I get.
See what you can get. I'd like a little chunk of skunk, or let's see, what else? I have this menu here. Shake and bake snake. I've actually eaten rattlesnake meat. It's pretty good.
Yeah,
it is. I've actually eaten rattlesnake meat. It was an appetizer I had once. Not bad. Smidgen of pigeon. Eee. No, not going for the pigeon. Not going to pigeon. And guess that mess? Daily special at the Linger Lodge. If you guess what it is, you eat it for free.
Do you really want to guess what it is, or I mean,
do you really want to know?
Yeah.
Could I just pretend like it's beef?
Yeah.
and let it go. Let it go at that. 4 before the hour here on the Watchdog Morning Show. Wheeling's city manager and I are going to talk about the rate hikes not being proposed. The council approved them this past week for water, sewer, and garbage. Pretty big rate hikes. But there's a lot of work that needs to be done. So we'll talk with Bob Heron about the work that needs to be done and the rate hike and what it's going to mean to the average person in the city of Wheeling. And one of the questions that a lot of folks asked at the public hearing this week was, is this the right time? Can't you delay this somehow? So I'll see what Bob Heron has to say about that as well. That's coming up in the next hour of the show here on the Watchdog Morning Show. Whether it's golfing or baseball, which is underway now, basketball is pretty much over and done with as far as the NBA or the NFL, those kind of things. Whatever game it is, whatever your sport is, you can add some excitement to your sports watching experience by betting on all of the action on FanDuel Sportsbook. I want to say they have 17, 18, I don't remember the number, 17 or 18 individual sports that you can bet on. So it's not just the big ones. There's a lot of smaller ones there that you can bet on as well, including with the Masters underway right now. You might want to think about betting on golf. And that's just part of the reason that FanDuel is America's #1 sportsbook. The app is simple to use. They've got great odds on all different betting markets, unique fun type bets like the same game parlay, exclusive always-on promotions like the enhanced odds boost on the big events to let you get more action out of every game day. And if you win, they get you your winnings safely and quickly in as little as 24 hours. Right now, FanDuel is letting you place your first bet risk-free up to $1,000. Place your first bet on anything. Golf, Major League Baseball, any of the sports that are open and have activity going, you can place your bet on them. And you can place that first bet risk-free up to $1,000. In other words, you bet whatever you want to bet, and up to $1,000. If you lose that bet, they'll just put that $1,000 back into your account as site credit for you to use in the next 14 days. That's a really pretty good deal. So give it a try, but first you have to be a FanDuel member, so download FanDuel Sportsbook, use my name and row in the promo code box. You must be 21 or older, physically present in Pennsylvania or West Virginia. First online real money wager only. Site credit is non-withdrawable, expires in 14 days. Restrictions apply. See sportsbook.fanduel.com for details, or if you have a gambling problem, visit 1-800-GAMBLER.net. It's 8 o'clock. Here's ABC.
The Watchdog is FM 98.1, AM 1600 WKKX Wheeling, FM 97.7, AM 1370 WVLY Moundsville.
The ABC News is brought to you by Thomas Auto Centers, Mall Road, St. Clairsville. Get the best deal at Thomas Auto Centers.
Following several mass shootings, President Biden...
But if I don't know if Bob Heron's coming in or calling in, I told him he could do either one, so just let me know. I would imagine he would call, but he may want to just come in, so let me know what he does and where he is and when he's on the line. All right, I'm going to step away and get some more coffee. I'll be back in a minute or two.